Hey guys, welcome to Medic Mind's video series on common MMI stations. This involves us going through stations which have actually been tested by universities in the past. This station is all about your personality and knowing what skill set you have. Medical schools are not only looking at you as a potential medical student, but also as a future doctor. They want to ensure that you're well-rounded and that you have the correct skills they're looking for. How about you pause the video now and have a go at the station either by practicing yourself or asking a family member or a friend to be the actor. Let's now watch this candidate have a go at this station. I will be giving analysis at certain points in between.
Hi there,
Hi.
Welcome to MMI Station 14. This station is all about your personality.
Sure.
So, as I'm sure you're aware, as a doctor, it's very important to have a wide range of skills.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So, to begin with, could you tell me about your communication skills?
So for me, I understand communication to be really important when you're applying to medical school and you want to become a doctor.
Mhm.
So I went about trying to understand what does that mean in clinical practice.
Mhm.
So I spent time on the wards, specifically in the diabetic wards.
Okay.
And actually I met a lot of patients who were for the first time being diagnosed with diabetes, and this was a huge problem and big part of making that decision for patients. And here it was essential that the doctors communicated well with the patient, about the condition and how it should be treated and managed, because this was a new lifestyle. So that was the first time I began to understand how important it was that doctors could communicate that very clearly. And actually how that was essential to practicing medicine. It wasn't about delivering a drug. It wasn't necessarily completely about providing a treatment or procedure. It was about how do you communicate. Communication itself was the healing factor.
So, the candidate starts very confidently here. They are linking their answer to their work experience, but it sounds like an answer they've pre-prepared. This would be a great answer if the question was, why is communication important as a doctor? But it doesn't really answer the question. Let's keep watching.
Okay, so would you say communication is more important than academic and scientific ability?
Yeah.
Or would you say it's the opposite?
So I think it's really important that they go hand in hand, because, for example, in that scenario where I was observing the doctor first time diagnosing an individual as diabetic, he had to be able to understand and be able to articulate the condition, so how it presents, how to manage the treatment that's required. But you also had to be able to really communicate the side effects that could be accompanying the treatments. And that requires a scientific knowledge and understanding. But equally, it was important that he was compassionate and empathetic with actually this was a change in lifestyle and someone could be really distressed by this news. And it was in the doctor's responsibility to reassure, but also manage those emotions, and that's all about how you communicate. So the two are really important.
The candidate is linking back to their previous answer really well. This is good because it demonstrates that this is a discussion. He uses an example about the diabetic patient to illustrate his points. He shows why it's important to know the side effects through his academic knowledge, but he also shows the importance of communication by being able to explain diabetes to the patient. Now, some might say it was a diplomatic way of answering the question, but with these questions, there is very rarely one right answer. He uses the STAR template really well. This stands for situation, task, action, result, and reflection. Situation. At school, he was part of a team of students to create a charity project for Great Ormond Street. Task. He created a team and came up with ideas on how to raise money. Action. He learned how to tap into different individuals with different personalities. Results. He raised over £1,000, all down to his teamwork abilities. And finally, reflection. He talked about understanding his team's strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, so as you said, working in stressful situations is a big part of it. Can you give me an example of when you've worked in a team, for example, when things haven't been going great or you've been in a very stressful situation and how you've managed that?
Yeah, so at school, I was a part of a small group of students where we worked to create a charity project.
Okay.
And this was to see how we could potentially raise money for a charity that the school had partnered with. And at the time it was Great Ormond Street, so with my interest in medicine, this was a great opportunity. And as part of it, we created a team, a school team, where we had to come up with ideas and fundraise about how to raise money in a way that's effective. And in this we had different personalities. Some people were shy, some people were more confident. And I guess in that environment I learned how to tap into those individuals for us to work together as a team in order to deliver the campaign that we did. So eventually we managed to raise over £1,000 over the course of the time, and that was all down to our teamwork and our ability to engage with each other, understand our differences, weaknesses and strengths, and how we could gain the most from our own abilities. So that for me was my experience of teamwork and how I demonstrated that.
The use of the word rapport is great as it establishes why continuity of care is so important. He links back to his work experience, showing where he first saw it to be so important. The interviewer also starts to support the student's points, which shows that the candidate is doing well. He makes sure that the focus is not just on GPs but hospitals as well. Then he links back to what the examiner said at the beginning and how it compares in hospital and GPs. So that's the end of the station. Overall, what the candidate did well was he gave very concise answers and made sure that he wasn't waffling. He used examples throughout. He maintained a very good posture. He responded directly to the question, and he also used the STAR template. Here is our examiner's card. Pause the video now and have a read. That's the end of our video. This is the third video of our series on MMIs. Please subscribe to watch some more.
Thanks for watching. Click here to sign up for one-to-one tutoring with insider university knowledge, guaranteed improvement, and a personalized experience. Get your medicine offer today.